Guys, for our first shot, the UCI standard of 40 joules, it's over in a flash. So now we're going from 80 joules to 200 joules to see how the rim changes. Guys, 80 joules. Let's take a look and see if the rim has any damage.
No marks. And no structural damage.
Guys, after hitting it with 80 joules, there are no marks on the rim, no structural damage, and no broken spokes. So let's step it up to 100 joules and see how the rim holds up. Guys, 100 joules. Let's see if there's any structural damage to the rim. Still nothing, and that's at the same spot. Checking the side, nothing there either. Now that we're done with 100 joules, let's test 120 joules to see what happens to the rim and the spokes. Guys, we finished the 120 joule test, so let's check the rim and spokes for any breaks or structural damage. No cracks and no signs of splitting. The spokes haven't broken either. Guys, with 120 joules done, let's move on to 140 joules and see how the rim and spokes handle it. Guys, 140 joules. Test complete, and the rim still shows no signs of cracks, fractures, or splitting. No broken spokes either. Guys, let's test 160 joules now and see what happens to the rim. Guys, 160 joules is done. Let's take a closer look at the rim for any damage or cracks. At the same spot, still nothing. No broken spokes either. The whole rim's structure has no damage, but the rim is out of true. Guys, let's test 180 joules next to see how the rim does. Will we see any broken spokes? Guys, 180 joules, and at that same impact point, the rim finally cracked, but the spokes still haven't broken. The rim's cracked. Guys, we hit it with the UCI standard of 40 joules, and it broke instantly. So from the UCI standard,
Starting at 80 joules, 100 joules, 120 joules, 140 joules, then to 160 joules.
at the same spot on the rim, finally at 180 joules, this part of the rim started to show some cracking, but the spokes didn't. None of them broke.